Administrator's Setting tab. Click the Settings tab on the Administrator's menu bar to open the Settings window. The Settings window displays three subheading options: Locations, General, and Configuration. The Location subheading within the Settings window is displayed when the Settings window is opened. The folder location Settings, where data is saved, is displayed under Files, Data, Logs, as well as provision for the program owner's details under Owner. Files displays the location where ProtectorApp encrypted files are stored. Data displays the location where ProtectorApp encrypted data is stored. Logs displays the location where ProtectorApp encrypted logs are stored. Owner displays the owner's details. Each of the file, data, and logs storage locations may be allocated or reallocated by clicking on the Browse button opposite each of the settings display field. When the Browse button is selected, it opens a Browse for Folder window to allow the administrator to select the desired location the administrator wishes to save the files or documents in. If the administrator clicks on OK button after the location is selected, the file, data, or logs folder location settings will be changed to the new selected location for the relevant data storage. In the event the location chosen is invalid when the Save Settings button is selected to save any changes made, a warning window, Invalid Path, will appear to notify the administrator that the folder location settings chosen contains an error. Once the folder location settings have been allocated or changed, the administrator may then click on the Save Settings option to save the folder location settings. A Settings Update notice will appear informing the administrator that the settings have been saved and ask if they'd like to create a password-protected backup and recovery configuration file now. If the administrator selects the Yes option, a new Select File Password window opens and the administrator is prompted to enter a new file password to secure the files. Once the password is entered, the administrator can then select the blue button Submit, and the administrator is provided with a Browse window to select the location of the recovery configuration file to be stored in. Once the new location is selected and the administrator clicks OK, the administrator is asked if he or she wishes to view the file now by clicking Yes. The new recovery configuration file is displayed in a separate window. General Subheading tab. If the administrator clicks on the General Subheading tab in the Settings window, it will open details of general application settings, displaying information such as idle timeout duration setting, error logging on/off settings, and security level settings medium-high. Idle timeout duration. This is the automatic setting to lock the ProtectorApp encryption program if the keyboard is idle for the time period selected. Selecting the down arrow located after the time displayed provides the administrator with an option of increasing the idle timeout duration setting at intervals of 5 minutes, from 5 minutes up to 30 minutes. Error logging. Selecting the error logging down arrow provides the administrator with an option to activate or deactivate the recording of errors when activating ProtectorApp encryption program. This may be used in the event of the administrator or user experiences an error. The error log may then be provided to the IT section of Protectorate Solutions Limited in order that it may receive the necessary attention. If activated, a warning message appears in red stating that this may log sensitive data in an unencrypted format. Security level. The security level down arrow provides the administrator with the option of setting the security level from medium to high as required. Save Settings button. Clicking on the Save Settings option to save the chosen settings, a notice will display in red to advise that the settings have been saved. Configuration Subheading tab. This displays the configuration options and displays two options of Export Mirror Config file and Import an issued cert. Export Mirror Config file. Clicking on the blue button Export Settings option provides the administrator with the option of exporting the setting. When selected, it opens a folder location window showing the existing details of files, data, and logs. If the administrator selects the Save Settings button, a new Set File Access Password window opens for the exporting of the Mirror Config setting details. The administrator may then enter a password to control access to this information and click the blue button Submit. This opens a Browse for Folder window to to allow the administrator to select the location for the mirror config settings details to be saved in. The administrator may select an existing location or create a new folder by creating the Make New Folder button, giving it a name, and when the desired location is chosen, the administrator may click on the OK button to save the copy of the mirror configuration settings. This opens a window and asks the administrator if he or she wishes to view the file that they have just created. If the administrator chooses the Yes button, a new file will open in a separate window, or if the No button is selected, it will close the window. A notice in red writing appears at the bottom of the settings configuration window to notify the administrator that the file has been exported. Export Settings button is used to export the encryption and file folder location settings of this current application so that the administrator may network other computers or users to the encryption program. Import an issued cert. The Import a Cert button is used to import certification files received from ProtectorApp solutions, such as a license renewal or an updated app setting, changing the default 10 users to more users or other such changes. This Import a Cert functionality enables the user to import certs sent only from ProtectorApp Solutions Limited. The Import a Cert option is available for the administrator to choose by selecting the Import a Cert option. If the administrator clicks this option, an Import Application Cert file window opens to allow the administrator to locate the application cert file to be imported. Once found, the administrator may click the Open button to import the application cert file. If the administrator selects the Yes option, a new Select File Password window opens, and the administrator is prompted to enter a new file password to secure the files. Once the password is entered, the administrator may then select the blue button Submit, and the administrator is provided with a browse window to select the location for the recovery configuration file to be stored in. Once the new location is selected and the administrator clicks OK, the administrator is asked if he or she wishes to view the file now. By clicking Yes option, the new recovery configuration file is displayed in a separate window. ProtectorApp Encryption Program, aiding the protection of personal data.